Alright, so some of y'all are curious of how I start these pods or these seedlings, and starting is never the issue. It's always maintaining them, especially with the weather, with temperature, with wind, sun. You gotta gauge it every time. But I like to use these little moss peat pods, and what they are, they're just compressed. And in order for them to expand, all you got to do is add hot water. Once it expands all the way, you're able to go ahead and start putting your seed in there. And then we're going to be putting these pods into the DIY greenhouse that I created, as you guys saw in that other video. And we're also going to use the coffee kettle, see if that works. We're going to go ahead and put a lid on this and see if the greenhouse effects takes a hold of this as well. If it does, we can still use it, but if it doesn't, it's something that you guys can go ahead and, not use. But if it does work and you have it laying around, or you go to a garage sale and you find it, go ahead and pick it up for $1. You can use it. But let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so as you can see here, most of them are already expanded all the way. And yes, you see steam because you got to use warm to hot water to help them expand faster. So now that we have spread that out, or poured that in, I'm sorry, we're just going to wait for it to cool down right before we put those seedlings in. But for the seeds, we're going to be using lost them for there. We're going to be, so this is going to be a test run using these greenhouses. So we're going to go ahead and use some Roma tomatoes, cilantro, basil, which is a good companion plant for the tomato. It actually helps it grow with when you plant them together, so it helps them. We're also going to be doing some of the small cherry tomatoes. Those are delicious when you just want to pick up a snack and just pop them. And of course, some habanero. Of course, the habanero, cilantro, and tomato. All you need is the onion, and you got some nice salsa going. So once these cool down, we will go ahead and put them in. Now that we have the pods cooled down, still some of them have a little steam coming out, but it won't affect it. It's not hot. What we're gonna do is we're gonna do different ones. So for this pod, we're gonna put the Roma tomato in there. So these are dark little seeds. You can barely, excuse my dry ass hand, but that's what a basil seed looks like. And we're gonna do cilantro. This is what a cilantro seed looks like right here. Now some people know the cilantro as coriander, which I didn't even know that was a name for it. But let me go ahead and put that in. Now I am dropping a few seeds just in case one doesn't germinate, the other does. And once the seedlings do come out, you just prune the ones that you don't want. You do a selection. The weakest links gotta go. habanero. These are what these look like. There you have it, guys. So this one here is the habanero. This one's the cilantro. This one's the Roma. And this is the basil. Now, obviously, each plant, once it starts seeding out, you can tell which one is which because they all look different. But from here, we're gonna go ahead and put them into those greenhouses. So remember the coffee grind? I think inside the coffee kettle thing, we're gonna go ahead and put the habanero just to test it out, see if that's gonna work in there. And for these three, we're gonna go ahead and put them into that DIY box that we made a while back, which is this one if you guys remember it. And we're just gonna set it in there and watch it do its thing. It's already getting all wet in here, so we're just gonna place it in here, get the whole tray. And that way whenever it needs water, we can just pour the water straight to the tray. Watch them go. So there you have cilantro, that's the tomato, and that's the basil. And then up here we have the habanero. And day by day, we'll go ahead and take progress pictures or videos of them growing and see what we get out of them. Thank you for watching. Hit that subscribe button, like and follow. Thank you.